And this is the difference internal work makes, right? It forces us to get clear on things and to get out of our own heads because then we become more inquisitive about what's actually happening in the world around us. And from that clarity comes stability, right? Especially when we learn to just chill out for a second and articulate what's bugging us, either for ourselves or to them, we benefit. And if you think that if I say something, oh, she'll think I'm a little bitch and leave me, we would then have the clarity of mind to be like, oh, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe that she's not someone I want around if they're approaching conflict this way, if they're not hearing me out this way, if they don't take my concerns seriously. And we got to think to ourselves, someone who leaves us when we bring up an area of concern or be vulnerable with them, is this someone we actually want in our lives? Right? This is a person who's supposed to be with us for life, who we're supposed to support each other, right? There's nothing cringe about being true to yourself and to others, and if they care about you, then they'll take you seriously, right? There are people who will say this kind of approach is beta behavior, or you're a pussy bitch for trying to get on the same page with your partner and getting vulnerable with them or bringing up a concern. But one thing to note is that imagine the kind of shitty relationship that they're in if they can't even communicate and articulate any of these concerns with them, right? They're the betas because they can't even bring it within themselves or find it within themselves to be vulnerable with someone else, especially someone that should be able to handle it, right? You should absolutely ridicule them for their shitty position and their terrible approach to people. And so, one thing we can change is actually our approach to people. Because once we have the chance to see things for what they are, and we can get stable enough to where we can grasp what's actually important, and we can know how to approach these things effectively and healthily,